3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Gina and Peyton. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself, okay? So Spirit is acknowledging right off the back that when it comes to the energy of these two, there is a friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, careful, caring, and playful teasing. Subconsciously, though, someone is blowing off steam, rebellion, merriment, overindulgence, and trying to escape from this relationship. They are playing music in one hand and a beverage in the other. There's a swirl of communication at the heart of it. They want peace. They are trying to get grounded. And there is someone lighting a candle, making prayer, some type of divination in regards to this situation, this energy with these two women. This is intervened by Spirit, okay? In the middle of the deck, Spirit said, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. It just closes it out right then and there. It just say, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. And y'all already know that's my silly, dilly, shit it up card for me, okay? So it just lets me know that that's it. That's all we want to say in that regard, okay? So we'll see what the other cards got to say. But in this deck, this is one of my favorite decks to start my readings out with. I get a lot of clarification. That's just what it is. So there was a friendship, but now they're blowing off steam. Okay. There's some overindulgence trying to escape this energy between one or the other. All right. So when it comes to them, that's what they say. All right. So how does Gina feel current energy towards Peyton? Oop. Gina feels like Peyton is another layer on the cake, okay? It's an accomplishment, a triumph, self-esteem, confidence, talent, accolades, and fame. So whatever issue they got going on, it's a way for her to get exposure. It's a way for her to get fame. It's a way for her to feel accomplished. It's a way for her to feel triumphant. It's a way for her to build her self-esteem, okay? And Spirit said, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. That's it. That's it. That's all, okay? How does Peyton feel about Gina? Thank you. She's got some crazy eyes when it comes to Gina. When she thinks about Gina, it's like totally consent. It's a yes, success, wishes granted, master, joyous resolution. Like whatever it was, she's like, it's been resolved in a sense. There's crazy eyes here. So it's like, there's a little bit of a dig, but it's not as obvious as Gina, how she feels about Peyton. So it's like, it's kind of like, I see you kind of energy. Whatever happened, whatever transpired, whatever the resolve was of their issue, she's like, it's over. Do you know what I'm saying? Subconsciously, she's acknowledging that someone got too big for their britches, wilted love, arrogance, vanity, self-importance, being high and mighty, modesty is needed. And so Peyton's energy subconsciously is like, okay, we resolved our issue, but subconsciously, Gina, you got too big for your britches. You became arrogant, full of vanity, self-importance, being high and mighty, modesty is needed. In the middle of the deck, she's acknowledging that Gina's behavior just put a bad taste in her mouth, something that we're not seeing. And so she had to make lemonade out of lemons. Peyton had to be optimistic, persevere, seek opportunity, creativity, and genius. So she had to go her own route to, find her way in a sense. It could have been someone said something as simple as, a share or a help or a follow, something along those lines. And so Peyton had to go her own route, find her own way, and be creative and tap into her own geniusness. Okay, I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. So again, she's acknowledging that how far are we? Like we thought with steady progress. I thought we got past this. This is Peyton's energy to Gina. Almost, thank you, Spirit. Almost steady progress, stamina, travel, a road trip, enjoying the journey. Subconsciously, though, she is saying, kiss my grits. No thank you, walking away, refusal, know your worth, self-respect, and strength. She is acknowledging subconsciously, again, what we're not seeing. God don't like ugly, so there was nastiness, clash, strife. Thank you, Spirit, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge. And that's it. If that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. That's what she said what she said. Okay, that's it. How does Gina see Peyton current energy? How does Gina see Peyton current energy? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. All right, we got two cards in reverse. All right, so she sees her as the empath in reverse and the entrepreneur in reverse. The empath in reverse, overwhelmed, not feeling like yourself, dark empath, negativity, distance, overburden, ignoring feelings, energy vampire, kindness for weakness, dislike of crowds. She also sees her as the entrepreneur in reverse. Self-doubt, irresponsibility, dependence, insecurity, scam, rip-off, poverty mindset, slow progress, stress, unemployment, negligence, giving up, setbacks, vulnerability, no results, impatience, biting off more than you can chew, overworked. And how does Peyton see Gina? Thank you. See, Peyton saw Gina as a soul tribe. Alliances, acceptance, union, good times, support, alliances, family, coming together, friends, celebration, bonds, like-mindedness, community, integration, tribe, group, connection, building together, home, culture, nation, gang, kindred, spirit. Okay? So it's almost like she kind of thought that they was cool. Whereas Gina was not seeing it the same and hasn't and doesn't kind of energy. Okay? All right, moving on. Remember, I read energy. Current energy, Peyton have for Gina. What's Peyton's energy towards Gina? Okay. Peyton sees Gina as the fashion witch. You can dress the part, but if you claim to be a witch and your practice lacks morality, you, my darling, are not a witch, but just a muggle in chic disguise. Well. Ooh. How does Gina see Peyton? Gina sees Peyton as the vampire. Current energy. Are you sucking the life out of people or a situation in an attempt to fill that giant void inside your soul? Do others flee the room when you arrive? Do the ones who stay begin to yawn in agreement instead of nodding because your words drain the energy to speak right out of them? If this resonates, it might be time to reconsider how you get your nourishment, unless you don't mind living what feels like centuries of loneliness because no one wants to be around you. The upside is that you can still praise the witch who cursed you with immortality and timeless beauty. You're the worst, but at least you still look good. Damn. She called her a vampire, and the other one called her a fashion witch. Lied. Current energy between Peyton and Gina. Peyton and Gina. Peyton and Gina. Peyton and Gina. Okay, it's very loud. It's very bright. It's very, very in your face. This energy between these two. It's very obsessive and giving stalker kind of energy. Okay, in the middle of the deck, someone was suffocating the other and very needy. And then someone was making somebody wait. So it was a game. It was like a very interesting, weird game where someone was making the other wait. Someone was suffocating, was needing too much. How does Peyton feel towards Gina? Current energy. Peyton is saying trust the synchronicity. She's healing from that situation. Time heals all wounds. Subconsciously, she's acknowledging that relationship with Gina was very rocky and she's reluctant moving forward. In the middle of the deck, she feels like there was a lot of manipulation when it comes to Gina. Gina likes to be controlling, devious, exploitative, and she has some foolish behavior that Peyton doesn't care for. She said something else. She said that she feels like Gina is like a fearful person, like moves in fear, actions, her intentions are based on fear, and that she's an unbalanced person and she's very rebellious. Okay. How does girl? She also feels like Gina is a black sheep. She's set in her ways. She's inflexible and has a lot of expectations for other people that she don't have on herself. Okay, so how does girl? I can't get it out. She also feels like Gina has a lot of secrets. She's tricky. She's a trickster. She's stealth. And that she had to detox Gina out of her life. Okay? Spirit said like the deck. Got a lot to say this time. She says that Gina is very uncomfortable. She's boring. She's going through dry spell. And she has conflicting desires. Okay. Whew. All right. How does Gina feel about Peyton? Gina feels that Peyton needs to be honest about how her survival tactics. I'll just be completely honest. She says she needs clarity on you, Peyton. Like, you got too many secrets and she don't like that. She said that Peyton needs to go through what is called like a self-discovery, like get to know yourself, get to really love yourself. She's acknowledging again that she feels like Peyton has vampire energy. She keeps saying this. This energy keeps saying this, that she's draining, that she's lustful, that she's dark, and she has low vibration. In the middle of the deck, she's acknowledging that Peyton was emotionally unavailable to Gina and that she was flaky and non-committal. Okay. What's the tea between Peyton and Gina? Oh, well. Somebody was kissing somebody else's ass and they got proof of it. They got evidence. Like, I can prove that you was kissing my ass. Okay. Also, you want to be me. Like, one or the other wanted to be like the other. You was impersonating me. You want to be me. You want to act like me. You want to dress like me. You want to look like me. You copy me. And I don't like it. Be you. And in the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that now one or both of them is reflecting on the situation, trying to figure out how I even ended up in this situation with you. Like, my gosh. How did this even happen? Because for real, I just roll by myself. I'm usually, my circle look like a dot. Okay, how did you end up here? How did you get here? I caught the bus. So Peyton and Gina, there's something that's getting ready to happen. It's gonna be things are gonna be moving quickly. It's gonna be a lot of progress. It's in the area of passion, but also in the area of business. I see a microphone, so they might be getting ready to go back and forth a little bit. Not a big tussle, but you know, whatever. All right, Peyton and Gina, current energy. All right, someone was feeling stuck in this relationship with a lack of direction, so they let go because they needed to release the other person. They were waiting on the best solution. They really thought about it, and so they was like, this is this with the hangman. Subconsciously, they want to be able to let go of the past. Like, they want to move on. Like, I let you go, so let go of what happened in the past. But you're still trying to hold on to it. You're still trying to talk about it, and I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to grow up. I'm trying to let it go. Okay, in the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that there was just inequality in this relationship. There was an abuse of power and there was a scam likely. Like, it keeps saying something like, you was going to do it, then I was going to do it, but you didn't do what you said that you was going to do. So why didn't you? Something like that. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles, could be an earth sign energy. So we got Capricorn, we got Virgo, and Taurus. What is Gina and Peyton's biggest obstacle? Somebody's insecure. Somebody had blocked intuition, made this relationship very emotional. Could be a water sign or just, yeah, it just feels like unbalanced. Relationship was unbalanced, okay? That was a big obstacle for them, feeling like somebody wasn't loyal. Another big obstacle was they created a broken home or a lack of security. Someone felt like they weren't secure. Like I said, thank you, Spirit. They weren't loyal and they were facing their fears. They weren't loyal. Somebody went into this relationship not well anyway, not healed. And so their insecurities were heightened. Their inability to really attach and communicate effectively was there too. Because if you're not healed, a lot of your actions are low vibrational or unhealed actions and vibrations, etc. Okay, in the middle of the deck, Spirit is saying that this relationship, another big obstacle was that they were reckless, a lack of self-control and excess, a lot of water. So a lot of emotion, could be a water sign. The water sign, it feels like the water sign is definitely coming through more emotional about the situation than the other, okay? What's next for Peyton and Gina? What's next? Poor health, underachieving, shattered dreams. So this relationship will probably not be rekindled with the Nine of Cups. And this is the or a water sign more so. Like, nah, I'm good. You know, you hit me once, that's it. Okay, again, I got a water sign energy coming through, either emotional or, again, a water sign is saying that there's insecurity here. This person is not loyal and they have blocked intuition. In the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that there might be a person that's trying to make them come to Jesus, like have a moment of clarity where they'll try to come in and help them kind of figure out how to be around each other, or at least talk their issues out amongst one another, okay? How does Gina move forward? Gina is going to be getting this message out quickly. So Gina might actually make a video before Peyton does, but she's popular. It says message getting around quickly. Her time on YouTube is going to increase too. She's going to get a lot of followers behind this situation. Subconsciously, she's acknowledging who her real friends are, that she is a team player, that she does have a soul tribe of friends, that she has a group of friends. Like, and when she does her videos, they're going to continue to highlight her being like just a good friend. Like, you say I'm not, but check this out. I am. I'm a very good friend. I pride myself on being a very good friend. I'm in the middle of the deck. She's going to continue to be in and out. In the middle of the deck, she ghosted Peyton as well. Whatever you had with her was over. Left confused and wondering, like, what just happened? Disappearing act. Like, she did a lot of ghosting too. Like, it wasn't just on Peyton. She got up and moved on too, like with the quickness she's saying, okay? Peyton's energy, moving in love and light. How does she move in love and light from Gina? Well, she feels like Gina is breadcrumbing. She's avoiding making any real effort. And she's non-committal, and Gina likes to do mind games. So she's just going to continue to do what she does and allow Gina to continue to breadcrumb. She's also subconsciously saying that she's going to think carefully before, see where it feels like Gina is going to quickly press play. Peyton is going to give it a little bit more thought when it comes to texting or putting a message out there. She's like having a casual interaction. She's definitely dealing with detachment when it comes to her. They may communicate. There may be a video, there may not, but she's going to be thinking, whereas Gina's going to press play. Okay? In the middle of the deck, Peyton is saying that Gina is bougie. She's creating an image of wealth or upper class status, but really not. And she says that, you know, she does like the finer things in life. She's acknowledging that. And she's saying that she's upscale, but it's just like, it's like a smoke and mirror when it comes to Gina. Like, she's like, it's a little bit of a facade. You say it, but you're just really acting bougie. Okay. All right. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.